Once again, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani are demonstrating that rumors are nothing compared to the reality of the situation. Those who are close to the pair believe that the country icon and the pop rock superstar are not only still together, but are also as strong as they have ever been, despite the fact that rumors of a putative breakup continue to circulate freely on the internet. In light of the fact that the holiday season is drawing near and both celebrities are managing tight work schedules, a source close to Stefani has informed people that the two are solid and are simply navigating the inevitable hurdles that come with having two influential careers. Their lives may be noisier, busier, and more public than those of most people, but at the heart of their relationship is something straightforward and consistent. A true partnership that has only gotten deeper since they got married in 2021. Blake and Gwen are said to be unified and more committed than ever before, according to individuals who are close to them, despite the fact that speculative headlines suggest otherwise. According to the rumors, there is no reality to the breakup. A source close to the situation adds that they have simply been managing tight schedules. The way that they are when they are with each other makes it abundantly clear how strong they are. The pair is transitioning out of an extremely busy year and getting ready for an even more action-packed 2026, and this reassurance comes at a moment when they are transitioning out of that year. Their professions are continuing to develop in ways that neither of them could have anticipated, but both of them are quite enthusiastic about. One of the busiest years for Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton entered a new rhythm of life in 2023, after leaving The Voice after nearly 23 seasons. Although this new rhythm is technically slower than the one he had been following during his time on television, it is nonetheless full of creative endeavors. Shelton released his 13th studio album, titled For Recreational Use Only, in May of this year. This record was a project that reconnected him with the outlaw-tinged, light-hearted sound that fans have always loved him for. Despite the fact that the record was welcomed with a great deal of enthusiasm, Shelton did not stop there. In addition, he served as an executive producer and acted in the new competition show The Road, which was broadcast on CBS. He brought his signature comedy, mentorship spirit, and country boy gravitas to a new platform of expression. The Oklahoma singer-songwriter, who has progressively begun to build a television presence that extends well beyond The Voice, reached yet another significant milestone with this achievement. And then came the major revelation that had fans buzzing. Shelton would begin his stint in 2026 with an 8-show run in Las Vegas at Caesars Palace's Coliseum. This is the very same stage where he had played a successful residency earlier by the same year. The January lineup has already been successful in terms of ticket sales, and it has put Shelton in a position to have one of the most successful years in his live performance career. Residency programs in Las Vegas are notorious for their high level of intensity, which includes daily rehearsals, press events, private appearances, and back-to-back performances that can test the capabilities of even the most experienced artists. However, those who are close to Shelton, who is 49 years old, acknowledge that the burden does reduce the amount of time he spends at home. In spite of this, the source maintains that the couple's time apart is entirely for practical reasons and is in no way emotional in any way possible. Introducing the explosive creative chapter of Gwen Stefani. During the time that Shelton has been increasing his visibility on television and getting ready for Vegas, Gwen Stefani has been going through her own personal rebirth. This is true for both her career as a solo artist and her role as the cherished frontwoman of No Doubt bands. With the publication of the deluxe edition of her album Bouquet in March, Stefani was able to add new songs, revised interpretations, and intensely personal storytelling to a project that had already been hailed for its emotional honesty. However, when she made the announcement that No Doubt would be performing 6 gigs at the Sphere in Las Vegas in May 2026, her fans were both shocked and thrilled. This was one of the most unexpected things she had done in recent years. The Sphere, a technological marvel that is famous for its enormous LED walls and immersive acoustics, is going to provide Stefani and her band with a set that is going to be absolutely breathtaking. Longtime fans who grew up on songs like Just a Girl, Don't Speak, and Spiderwebs, as well as the raw, high-energy style that made No Doubt heroes of their generation, will experience a momentous occasion as a result of this. There has been a lot of effort put into Stefani's preparation for the Sphere concerts. A significant amount of time, concentration, and creative energy are required for vocal conditioning, rehearsals, concept planning, and production meetings. Additionally, she is deeply involved in each and every aspect of the event, due to the fact that she is well known for her rigorous artistic vision. It is because of this that her schedule frequently forces her to be away from Oklahoma, and even more frequently, she is prevented from spending consistent blocks of time with Blake. However, the insider reaffirms that both of them have always had a realistic perspective regarding the ups and downs of their respective careers. According to the source, there are times when they prioritize their career more than their family time, and there are also times when they spend a lot of time together as a family and truly cherish that time. The two of them are both at a point in their professions where they continue to take genuine pleasure in what they do, and they have no intention of giving up that enjoyment. In spite of the fact that they had been dating for 6 years prior to their wedding in July 2021, the couple has never been shy about discussing the delicate balance that exists between their personal and professional lives. Stefani, whose artistic career spans decades and whose sound continues to develop, finds that having the room to pursue music and creative expression reignites her passion. Shelton is totally supportive of Stefani's decision to pursue these two endeavors. The realities of a family with 2 working parents. It is acknowledged by the source that the couple's lives does not always go smoothly, but it is emphasized that the difficulties they face are similar to those that are experienced by many families. Is it simple all the time at all? Of course not, the well-informed source clarifies. They have a lot on their plates and a lot to balance, but that's just how it is when you're a family and both parents have careers, when you're trying to accomplish everything. There is no change in the fact that Stefani's 3 sons, Kingston, 19, Zuma, 17, and Apollo, 11, continue to be the focal point of their family life. At the beginning of the year 2021, Shelton took on the role of stepfather with a genuineness that won over the hearts of his followers and solidified his position in the lives of the boys. Since the beginning, it has been clear that he has a deep affection for them, and he has frequently stated that his decision to leave The Voice has enabled him to be more present in his role as a family man. When their schedules permit, the boys go with Stefani, during which they spend extended periods of time in Oklahoma, and they take pleasure in the exceptional stability that their blended family gives. Creating a home environment that is founded on love, laughter, and mutual respect has always been the utmost priority for the pair, according to those who are familiar with the situation, and this has never changed. Some people who are close to Blake and Gwen have also pointed out that the general public tends to underestimate how serene and uncomplicated their life together is when they are not being filmed. In the same way that any other couple would, they spend their evenings at home, cooking, gardening, going for walks, and visiting Blake's ranch property. The foundation of their marriage is not the spotlight or the noise from the outside world. Rather, it is these moments of silence. Honoring a decade of love and adoption. At the time, Shelton was approaching the 10th anniversary of his partnership with Stefani, and he took some time in May to reflect on their relationship. Not only did he express his feelings of affection for her in his words to people, but he also expressed his continued wonder at the length of time that has passed since they began their relationship. The statement that he made was, "It truly feels like time is flying by." Some of the topics that we discuss, we've reached a stage in our relationship where we say things like, "Oh, remember what happened?" And then you realize, "Oh my God, that was 8 years ago." There is a sense of wonder. How did this occur so rapidly? By reaching a decade together, a couple whose love story began under improbable circumstances, united over heartache, music, and a common sense of humor, has accomplished something that is both grounded and astounding. Although they have been gone for a considerable amount of time since their early days on The Voice, their bond is still undeniably strong. The comfort of collaboration is the yardstick by which they judge their achievements, rather than the glitz and glamour of events. A joke that everyone laughs at, an evening spent at home with the children, a peck on the cheek before a performance. The particulars that define their marriage are all of these things. A glance towards the year 2026. As the new year draws near, those with knowledge of the situation say that Blake and Gwen are looking forward to having the opportunity to spend quality time together, despite the hectic schedules they have committed to their careers. The pair has a deep appreciation for the holiday season and celebrates Christmas in the traditional manner, being surrounded by family, food, and music. 2026 is shaping up to be a year that will be remembered for more than just the celebrations. Shelton's performances in Las Vegas and Stefani's appearances on Sphere are two significant milestones for the couple, and they intend to be there for each other whenever it is feasible to do so. According to The Insider, they are completely supportive of each other. They are aware that this is a hectic time, but they are also aware that it is only a temporary situation. What really important is how they are there for each other, and they are always there for each other. Fans who have witnessed Blake and Gwen manage the ups and downs of fame, prior heartbreaks, blended family life, and demanding careers will find that their relationship continues to be one of the most genuine stories in Hollywood. Connecting with one another, communicating with one another, and showing true affection are the foundations upon which it is constructed. For the time being, the message that has been conveyed by their inner circle is very clear. The rumors do not portray the reality. It's not only that Blake and Gwen are still together, they're doing quite well together.